good night, everybody. Good night, and welcome to Island Fans. Tonight we have a special guest back after a very long time. I think the last time Urique was on here was his Real Madrid defeat. I think it was that when Urique went viral. I think that was the last time he was here. But we have Cello. Cello has slowly become a fan favorite over the last couple of shows that we've had him on. They said they love his passion. So let's see. Urique, let me warn you, this man down here is an ardent Arteta hater. Ardent Arteta hater. So let's just see, without a shadow of a doubt, we're gonna talk some football tonight. We're gonna catch up and see what Liverpool Urique has been doing. I've been following Urique tweet, and I must say, this man is probably the worst, the most hated Antiguan football Twitter tweeter in the Caribbean. I'm saying, because the way how he tweets, the way how he goes in at rival fans is unmatched. I've never seen so much. And one of the questions I have to ask you tonight, and we're gonna get into it further. Where does this confidence come from? Is it Klopp? Is it just history? Where does this confidence come from, bro?
You're trying to wind me up right now. What can I say, brother? It's natural. What can I say?
It is natural. Okay. Sukwe said, "Hey, we're that Liverpool boy. Good to see Urique again. Yeah, back after a long time. Urique was at international break. Let's just call it that.
And the man never bring me back when the title done. You see when they want me back?
Stop that. Maybe if you made an earlier appearance, maybe you would made a stronger push for the title. Who knows? I'm sure more will disagree.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Urique, no, we're not on the same page at the moment. He attacked me on Twitter the other day, very harshly.
It's friendly banter, brother.
One thing I must say, Urique, you stay consistent.
Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it.
You stay consistent, bro. All right, so let's get right into it. We had a packed weekend, but an eventful weekend. Changes in the table, but I still think, without a shadow of a doubt, I still think that there are more twists and turns to come in the last two match days. So we have some teams have 3. Yeah, I think we have a lot of twists and turns still to go. But where I want to start today, just for everybody here, let's just have a little general conversation. We are 2-3 weeks out from the Premier League season, for the culmination of the Premier League season. Describe your team's performance over the year and tell me whether or not they are exceeding expectation or operating below expectation. Just give me a complete overview. The season is not done yet. I mean, we're talking here, and Urique could be winning, could be lifting the title in a couple of weeks. So, or it could just collapse. And he go to Aston Villa tomorrow, and he can lose, and then City's jumping up. So let's talk. Urique, let's start with you, since we haven't heard from you in a while. Just tell me about how Liverpool season been going for you in your perspective, of course.
Well, it's a hard question to answer, though, Shaq, because everything depends on the next couple of weeks, right? At the end of the day, our season could end with us having 1 trophy, the League Cup, right? Or it could end with us having 3 or 4. It just, the next 2 weeks is pivotal, right? But it's nice to see, because the talk was before this season, how would Liverpool come back from all these injuries, right? We struggled last season, and no one knew what kind of Liverpool we would get. So it's nice to see that once we get a fully fit squad back, the boys are really performing again, man. With the same kind of intensity that I saw in 2019, the same aggressive intensity. So that was nice to see.
Okay. Before I come back to you, Urique, let me just go to Moy, because over the past couple of seasons, it's really been Liverpool City, challenging, more Liverpool challenging than winning anything, really. But City's been dominant over the last couple of years. Moy, is this where you want it to be? 2 points? 3 points. 3 points ahead of Liverpool with 2 match days to go.
I mean, it's the best thing you could, that you could ask, right? Especially over the slip up from Liverpool, on Saturday. 3 points is more like a comfortable. So at least if your team is like, you're going to lose a game, you could lose it, and you can. It's still a cushion because you level on points, especially with the goal difference that I managed to get up on Sunday. That could prove vital in the title race also. So in case you get a slip up, it's still there. You're still in the first place.
So you're comfortable with your position right now. You're confident that you're going, you wrap this title up.
Yeah, I still remain confident that the title is still there for me.
Okay. All right, Cello, we come to you now because as I was mentioning earlier in the thing, let me get these comments in quickly before we move on. Stook, we're saying you reach at the same time days out for the season. Good luck, champ. Reggie Simon, you back in the first team. Didn't think we'd see him until the end of the month. There's the difference. We are going to touch on that. I don't think they'll be doing as well as they are now. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think I saw Luis Diaz, not Ruben Diaz. I think I saw a tweet from Urique on Saturday. I think it was halftime or something to the game, and I went on Twitter. I remember Urique saying Diaz is a demon or something like that. Because whenever he picks up the ball, it's just excitement. It's just anticipation. It just looks like he can do something. So let's do that. Urique, would he be your signing of the season? Talk about his impact.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's not only just him and what he does on the ball. He's super direct. We don't have a player like him. He reminds me of Mane first season. That injection of pace. He just takes the ball and he runs at you, right? But not only that, but is what he has done for the other attackers in my team. He opens up so much space for them because of how direct he is, right? And he has end product as well. Something that we've been kind of missing a little bit, especially last season.
You know he must be doing something right when he can keep. I think Jota is second top scorer in the Premier League, and he must be doing something right if Jota is on the bench and he's starting in place of him.
Yeah.
He must be doing something right. So that's credit to you there. As hard as it is to say, credit to you and your team over there, Jurgen Klopp. But let's move on to Cello. Just for the opening statement, Cello, talk to me about Arsenal. Where you had them in mind to finish, and how they're performing at this stage. I know a lot hinges on our game Thursday, which is a massive game, which we're going to get into it further. But just tell me, Arsenal doing what I expected, not doing what I expected, overachieving. Tell me.
Okay, to be honest, to me, Arsenal is actually overachieving because I didn't put Arsenal to finish in the top 4, honestly, because it's a rebuilding process. I didn't put them to finish in the top 4. I put them to finish in probably around the top 6, top 7. So, honestly, but for Arsenal being in 4th is overachieving. I'm happy as an Arsenal fan that Arsenal can even come 3rd.
Right.
Arsenal can even come 3rd. Okay, honestly, I would like Arsenal to come 3rd. You understand? But hats off to the team, the manager. I'm not a big fan of the manager, to be honest. But whatever he's doing with the crop of players that he have, it's actually working. You understand? Although me and Fanny, I'm still think that he and the right man. But you just have to give him props. Whatever you do, you work. Sometimes in a work, the players and them react to whatever the training they're having, they're showing it on the field. So hats off to Arsenal. I hope and pray that they come 3rd. You understand? Yeah, that's me.
Okay. All right. So let me. You're one of another big Manchester United hater. Let me put it this way. Manchester United at the start of the season, everybody said, because I think they finished 2nd last year. This is without Ronaldo, without Sancho, without Varane. With those 3 signings, I don't think they signed anybody else. With those 3 signings, a lot of their fans were saying title challenges. Some even dare to say win the league. What has gone wrong with Manchester United this season? What I mean, what? Because they have the quote unquote goat. What's happening?
Boy, I don't even think Manchester United managers and players know what's gone wrong with them this season. I think, first of all, I think they lack a clear playing style. I think that is a major problem for Manchester United. They lack an identity. What kind of way do they want to play football, right? Do they want to play possession-based game? Do they want to play counter-attacking based game? At least, I feel like at least when Ollie was manager, United fans might kill me for this, they had a way that they were playing for a long time. They were playing counter-attack. They're playing that five at the back, and they knew how they wanted to set up, playing Rashford to run the channels, right? But now, I don't know what type of football. I don't even think Rannick knows what he wants to play. He came in, he was playing 4-2-2, some weird formation. The man had no idea what formation them play. They have no idea where each other are playing. And they don't have the players to suit that kind of formation. So it just seems like they're just chopping and changing the whole season. They don't know what they're doing.
One thing for me, I can remember that I think they played against Palace in Ragnick's first game. And I can remember the tweets. Oh, you can see the difference. Yes. I'm like, really? This man came in Thursday and they played on Sunday. And they were like seeing the difference. What difference can you possibly have seen? I always thought that they were reaching in that aspect. As you see, Reggie here saying United just isn't good. And
Shaq, I want to cut you right, Shaq. I don't want to cut you, but Manchester United, the people that own the club had the intention to just believe, I'll bring in this man, and I'll go for the title. The whole team wanted to rebuild. You understand? And the way they find Haaland. You understand? Listen to me. Haaland and Social wasn't the problem. The team itself was the problem. The team was falling apart. You understand? And it all start from there, bringing Cristiano Ronaldo back to Manchester. The team start falling apart from there. You understand? So everybody keeps saying, oh, the manager this, the manager that. If you as a manager bring Cristiano Ronaldo to the team, of course you're going to play him. You're going to play him. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the manager was trying to play the team to try to fit Ronaldo playing style. But it just wasn't working out. And the bigger heads didn't see that. So they believe the manager was the problem. But the manager wasn't the problem. He had to do what he had to do, which in you understand, Shaq?
Yeah, so, I hear you. So let me
as an owner, Shaq.
Right, I can hear you.
Me as an owner, right, Shaq? Me as an owner. If Cristiano Ronaldo there for my team and the manager not play, he in a problem. And the manager don't know he in a problem. So he have to do his best here, play Cristiano Ronaldo. So he try to build the team around Ronaldo for suit Ronaldo playing style. And that was the biggest downfall.
As a downfall in your opinion. Okay, all right, let me bring in Moy. Another crosstown rival. You're not so much the noisy neighbors now. However, Moy, with just unbiased, I think you can give me a very objective opinion. This crop of players, this crop of United players. Let's spend another minute on United. Crop of United players. They are. Is Manchester United team a 7th place team or a 6th place team?
I mean, just by judging
there's a fitness. Of course, this season, injuries and stuff, but just fitness.
Yeah, if everybody's fit and just looking on the team sheet, of course they're not a 7th place team. Because as we just listed the names, Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo, they finished 2nd last season without these players. And then just adding these, because they said they needed a right midfielder, they got Sancho. They needed another centre back, Varane, which we can probably say is a world-class centre back. I should come and say, Champions League World Cup winner, to add some leadership alongside with Maguire to help him better.
A Conference League Varane, no.
Yeah.
And the Champions League run no more, boy.
And then you have one
He's
of the
done it all.
goals. And you have one of the goals, Cristiano Ronaldo, that he will guarantee you goals. But as you says also, it just wasn't there. There's not no identity for them at the moment. And I know I've been getting a lot of stick when I mentioned Ronaldo only went to United because they heard the rumors of going to City, and it was like, let's get him and not rule. So the league not
That's
ruling.
true.
That's a fact.
And I get a lot of stick when I say that, but it looks like it's true. I mean, he's getting the goals, so a lot of blame would partially come off of him. But at the moment, I think they just need to go through that rebuilding stage when Ten Hag's approaching, because if they don't have that clear mindset at the moment, they still gonna go a couple more years without winning any championships.
I think
What
that
more-
from a lot, yeah, and I think you made this point earlier too, that they didn't have a clear direction as to what are we doing. And I think Cello said this too. They're supposed to be rebuilding, or the team needed a rebuild, and they tried to add on that mess. Instead of just throwing out the rubbish, they tried to, buy a new rubbish bin for the same old rubbish that were there. It just didn't work. And Reggie's saying here, team is only good on paper, but they can't translate that to performances. No chemistry, no playing style, no confidence. Sukwa, it would be hard for any manager not to factor the play around a main star like CR or Messi. Agree with Sukwa. Messi or Ronaldo moving to a team causes problem because those aren't players you bench. Go ahead, Mo.
Let me just interject here. I have been hearing rumors for the past days that Ragnick, when he came, he went into the board saying that he wanted a new striker and a couple more other players, and the request got turned down, which I could see probably why they turned it down, because he was just there until the end of the season. Then he goes and do his job. He's not really the permanent manager. But I mean, he came in and recognized the problem that they need another striker because nobody expects Ronaldo to play week in, week out. And you have an aging Cavani that's been on the injury list. And you can say it's unfortunate again that Varane came in on the injury list to hardly see him. So I mean, it's just very unfortunate situations for them. But in the end, I really hope it continues a lot.
If I can
What me
also
saying?
just add
You saying
something.
that like more?
Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna
You're
say
saying
if I
that like
could-
more. That's why they should have. Yeah, talk. Go. You go.
Okay, boss. So I'm saying, boy, I just don't feel like they can justify another attacker on the board. Look at it, right? When United start the season, they started with Martial, Greenwood, Rashford, Cavani, Ronaldo, Lingard. You see how much attackers I've just named? They send Martial out to Spain. Everybody know what Greenwood on. Cavani, no one play. And they just depending on Cristiano to play every game. It just I don't understand. The board is like we have 5-6 attackers that they still probably paying wages for. How can we justify bringing in another attacker? How?
That's true. Reggie saying you can't have Ronaldo playing 90 minutes. But when you sub him, it's problems.
The same thing I was saying. That's the same thing I was saying. That's the problem with the team, Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody can say, okay, he's Cristiano Ronaldo, but honestly, that's the problem of the team. The team can't get to the next level with the Cristiano Ronaldo problem.
But
honestly,
Cristiano is shipping 4 goals of the weekend now. Cristiano making goals.
No, listen. He bring goals to the team. Yes. Look, I watched a game where Cristiano play and he didn't get the ball and he started the cuss. That's the first downfall of the team. That bad energy.
Okay, so I'm not the biggest fan, but I disagree with you. You have a player like Cristiano Ronaldo. No matter how polarized his demeanor may be, no matter notwithstanding that, you know his pedigree, you know his attributes. You have to find a way to get him the ball. When you're down, when nothing is going for you, you get people like that the ball because they have the ability to produce magical moments to get you out of that rut. Any rut that you're in. Hold on there, Cello. No, when you look at his goals, take his goals away. Take his goals away for as much as the problem he is. Manchester United turns into a relegation team. Take his goals away, they turn into a relegation team.
Listen to me, Sha.
They're probably 12, if we're being honest.
Listen to me, Sha. No team and no one man. You can't go nowhere here, I team. Anyway, go see I team. Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo been goes to the team, yes, Sha. But and all the time, his magic will work. It's not all the time his magic is going to work, Sha. You hear me tell you, Sha, if you want magic not going to work all the time. If you want the team to get better, you have to compare. That's what everybody keep comparing Cristiano and Messi, Cristiano and Messi. You hear? The difference between Cristiano and Messi play with a team. Messi try do it by himself. Cristiano always want to believe because he Cristiano, he want to do it by himself. Sha.
No, Marcelo, I don't
sometimes Cristiano not even in the position. Cristiano not even in the position he still want to. And in the position.
So I used to think like you, right? But I saw a reel maybe about a week ago on Twitter. The amount of balls that Cristiano has supplied to the man in them, right? And the man in them just keep kicking away the ball. We're talking about man like our Wan Bissaka who can't cross to save his life, right?
That's not a footballer. Like, that's not a footballer to expect.
But they're expecting him to run up and down the wing and get crosses in. How? Well, Cristiano right now eating off scraps right now up front, bro.
Yeah, and yo, let me just draw 2 illustrations here because let's look at when City played Chelsea and when City played United in the first round of the Premier League. Especially when we played Chelsea and Lukaku was on there. Lukaku is their main man. You cut off target from them, that's it. Chelsea suffocates because they were going to him. The same thing happened when we played against United. You cut off circulation from the head, and then that's it. Because you look, Ronaldo had to trap back to try defend in the box, then try to get back up. I mean, he can't really do all for himself. I know we don't say there's one man for the one man in the team. But there's that one person that you expect the play to start from. He's supposed to carry some weight, and without that weight, ain't nothing really going good for you.
Okay. As much as we'd like to continue killing Manchester United, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. Sorry about that, Yuri.
Yeah.
We gotta move on. No, let me just get the comments in and then we move on. Just I want to spend like 2 minutes on Chelsea. Just 2 minutes. All right. Ronaldo is the best all-out goal scorer. Messi is the best creative playmaker. They both can be great. I mean, Messi is the ram good, like I say, and Ronaldo is the goat. Cello, Messi usually has the best players around him. Reggie's saying Kane entering the convo for the best playmaker too. Oh, Stuko, none of that, please. All right. Let me just. Why I want to bring up Chelsea because I remember Chelsea starting off hot. They were beating everybody left, right, and center. Mm-hmm. They had a gap entered at the top, and this slowly went away. I don't know. They had the good Tuchel that just came out winning the Champions League. What went wrong with Chelsea? I mean, Sue was in the comment. I know he's going to chime in, but for us here, is it injuries? Is it not because they mixed match that midfield so much? I mean, they bought Lukaku, that didn't work. Somebody help me because I don't know.
I can let y'all take this one first.
Cello, okay, go ahead, Mo.
Honestly, right, Sha. Listen to me. Honestly, right, me believe right, buying back Lukaku wasn't really a good thing. You understand? It wasn't really a good thing. Look, you see them, they never believe in a Werner. Yeah, you buy Lukaku and look at him, Werner on the same level, the same man there believe in it. And the man they come in and score goal 1 or 2 times. But Chelsea problem is right. One of Chelsea problem is the midfield. They don't know who the right man and they want to play. They want to play too much of different people inside it. So they don't have no chemistry in the midfield. You understand? Till plus injury kill them. You have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Injury kill them. So they have Them a mix match. You understand? This week, say for instance, they have them right back four, and then probably a man gets injured, so they have to bring in somebody else, and then they have to start all over again. But they need a main man up front. Lukaku playing style, the Premier League fast now shot.
Yeah.
The defend on them, the more than they defend on them fast right now, and like a back then you can just push and roll me left them and believe you get way. You know like that no more. And that's what Lukaku problem be. Lukaku, how wall, 2 wall, that when ball touch then you bounce and you go away. So that's the next problem. And because the defender and them have pace, when the ball bounce off feet, then it's easy one pass, you take them and go with them. So that's a big problem, shot. They need a real striker, a deadly striker. And they just need a little more depth in their squad. I know they have depth, but in more upgrade to the defenders that they have. Thiago Silva and them at the time are so done buds.
They want somebody as deadly and as clinical as Eddie and Ketia. And let's move to the comment.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I told you from the start of the season, the City was the favorites from day one. Chelsea was never my favorite to win. Reggie says, I guess Chalobah, if they want to give him a chance. We lost Chilwell at a bad time. Otherwise, Topsy would have been locked up at a long time ago. I think that's the point. I feel like the people who say Lukaku purchase was bad are just speaking from hindsight. In the moment, everyone thought that it would be great. And I agree with him. I mean, coming in, especially coming out of the season, he had in Serie A. And I think he had good Euros as well. Pretty decent Euros as well. So I thought that he would have been... Okay, this is a good question. He's been doing very well at Southampton. I don't know if you're keeping up with him, Moyo or Uri. Goha, I think you pronounce his name. He's been doing very well at Southampton. He's a nice player in the shot. They should give a man a chance. They should call him back and give him a chance. He's a nice player. Yeah, we like for Arsenal buy him. He's direct to you'd like for Arsenal to buy our kind of people, but we have Eddie and Ketia. He better than Ketia. He better than Ketia. Eddie had a brace on the weekend. That's all I have to say. All right, guys, let's move on. That's how we look back enough. But no, Uric, I'm coming to you because I want you to know and tell me honestly. Do you think that City has another slip up in there?
No, boy, I can't see it. I really can't see it. Well, it depends. They have is it Wolves next? I think.
Yes, West Ham. I know they have Wolves and West Ham.
Wolves on Wednesday, West Ham right after, and they have Stevie G's Aston Villa last day of the season. Right? Boy, to be honest with you, Wolves and West Ham fighting for two things. West Ham, I like the fact that West Ham get knocked out to the Europa League because that means that they're going to, the only way for them to get back into Europe is through the league. You check? And right now, they're behind. The man and them don't want to play Conference League after just playing Europa League. They're trying to push United down to that. So the man and them going to fight for that. Wolves, same situation. So they have incentive to play. And Steven Gerrard, you don't really need to give him no incentive. If he could have run on the field and tackle all the man, they probably would. So there's incentive for the teams to play ball, but I don't see City jumping no points. Not the way Pep talking. He's talking grimy right now. He's hurt.
Much has been made of Tottenham's play style over the weekend, Eureka. I remember Klopp was saying, he don't like that. He don't understand why they have to play like that. Do you agree with your manager, or that's just noise, really, in your opinion?
I totally disagree with him. I've always disagreed on this point. It's one thing that he moans about that I genuinely do not like. Not everybody can play tiki-taka. You come to Anfield and you open up, you're going to get knocked for 5. Yeah. These teams are here to pick up points, especially this point of the season. Tottenham did what they had to do. We should have found a way through, and we didn't. Stop the moaning. If you can't find a way through, just understand that the team came there to do what they're supposed to do. That's that.
Would you agree that Tottenham were the better team on Saturday?
No one would agree that Tottenham was a better team on Saturday. But they came with a clear game plan, and the game plan worked. All right? they put men behind the ball, they gave up possession, and they said break us down. And we didn't. And that was that.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go to City just now. But let me get in a couple of comments here. Technically, Eddie only had one real goal. I'm not here for it. I'm not hearing that. I'm not.
See, somebody see it too?
Where somebody
Somebody
look what it says. Probably the last hard game. They get through that game, they seal the title. But
Yeah.
some will try to pip United to that European spot, so it will be something for them to play for. Spurs came with a plan and it worked. Moy, let me ask you the same question I asked you week, just flipping the teams around. Do you see Liverpool handing? That's what we would say it is. Handing you the title.
No, I don't see them handing the title. I really, from expectations with the last couple of games, I was looking at that Tottenham game and I was really happy that, that was the game that they managed to drop the points and then City managed to get the win on the weekend. But realistically, in all the rest games, I think Liverpool will surely try to win those games and keep the fight going, because I know Klopp is not a manager too. As much as any manager would say that the title is sealed, it's not really over as yet. So you'll keep fighting until the end, especially with the Aston Villa, the whole Aston Villa Steven Gerrard scenario against Man City. They're going to be looking at that as probably like a positive, like Gerrard's going to tell the team to go in and fight hard just for them. So I think Liverpool will looking at going into those few games and getting into the end of the season with that 3 points, whether if City manage to grab a point and just keep the fight going.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, to be unique, I'm not training shade at you. Stella, we coming to ask.
Try the shade.
I'm not training shade at you, but I feel like I was driving today and I'm thinking about the show tonight. I'm like, wait, I wonder if Aston Villa can throw a little spoke in the wheel tomorrow. I'm feeling something like that. That's why I came on the show and I was saying
in our wheel.
Yeah, I feel like there may be a little twist left. It could be a twist that worked in your favor with the West Ham game for City. And it could be, you have a little slip up here or there, especially coming off of that result over the weekend. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just feeling something like that. That there's something left, and I'm hoping that it doesn't include Arsenal and Tottenham. Cello, we won over the weekend. We now have that 4-point gap. Yes, 4-point gap over Tottenham. We have a big game. We have a big game. I can't stress it enough.
At Tottenham. At
that wax stadium. But no, I mean, look, they've been playing ball. You can't say they're playing ball. We have the points. They need it. Tell me your approach that you'd want the team to make, the team to have on Thursday. Tell me what you think the result will be.
Honestly, right, I'm going to rate Arteta, right, but here, I'm confident in he going out and get this win. Honestly, even one time, I put my confidence in he at this game and that to come up.
I have a bad feeling.
That might be the problem.
I have a bad feeling about it.
No. Okay, well, you go out with the intention for win, and the team that you put out will be the winning team. You understand? But I just hope and pray that this game is too big for start Nketiah. This is just my point of view. This game is too big for start Nketiah. Listen to me, no man, shot.
I listen.
Yeah. Tottenham are some kind of rough and raggedy defender. And Nketiah can't take them kind of play. This is a kind of game where I need like for some link up play, some little quick move, touch and move. You understand? Because Kante can come with a game plan. The same game plan I use against Liverpool, you can come with that same game plan. Knowing that Arsenal now have no deadly striker. So you can come with the game plan for sit back and make the Arsenal who get all the position and counter Arsenal. You understand? That's the game plan you come with. Huh? Yeah, I'm sure.
You don't need a win.
But listen, I don't need a win, yes. But listen to me. Tottenham won the win. Yeah, and Arsenal has some youngsters like in Martinelli, Saka, Smith-Rowe, Odegaard and them, which them play football right now. You understand? And Tottenham now, if they go with the intention for try to play Arsenal head to head and they make a mistake, Arsenal will deal with them. And then I go on that. So you can come in the intention for kind of sit, give Arsenal the position and try counter Arsenal with the pace of Song and that next guy they then get my Juventus. You understand? And that is the big game plan. Because you know, look here, you can think about when they go back and watch the game, how they lose first one. You understand? And the way they lose first one, Arsenal catch them on the counter. You understand? And then now go on do that again. So they go kind of sit back and just try to be like, okay, Arsenal and now Liverpool now and City. You understand? So I give them the position because then we make some simple little mistake and when I catch them, we score.
I think that's dangerous though. Because here we say, yeah, I could just keep the ball, pin it around, tick, 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 right?
Yeah.
And then try to see if you can get a goal off a set piece or something. If the man in a setback, I think they're gonna press you hard. I think they're gonna come out thinking that they need the win. Like this, even if they win, they need the win. They cannot sit back. That's the problem. As much as Kante would love to sit back, the man in there need the win. If you come out to White Hart Lane, wherever the hell the stadium called now, with a draw, that's a great result for you. That's top 4 lockup right there.
All right, so Cello, let me just get a couple points to you. Like Suko was saying here, you must start an informed striker. You have to. There's no way we can bench Eddie. He's not the best, but even on the game versus West Ham, physically, we thought that he would have question marks there, but he passed that test with flying colors. And West Ham have big, strong, physical defenders as well. I think with the confidence that he's playing with right now, that is what we have. That's what we have to keep in the team. It's like you're telling me start Smith Rowe instead of Martinelli tomorrow on Thursday. Look at that game Martinelli had over the weekend. You can't drop. Look, even if I'm right now, I'm questioning whether to bring back in Ben White if he's fit or to leave Holding in the team because of the continuity that we have in the team and the player with confidence.
Well, listen to me, Shaq. Listen. You only look one, okay. You only look one, okay. Eddie in farm and Eddie, he go hustle. He go run. But Tottenham don't come expecting that. They go come expecting that shot. That Eddie Nketiah go run. He go ask the pressure the defense and the defender on them. They go come expect that. But see now when you come in, Lacazette mind to drop off now. But you see that little link up play there. That link up play they kill every defense. Every team I play against and Lacazette play, that link up play, I just want to get in the position and I just now use the chance on them that I get when I get them. And he just come back and hard down.
I'm not disagreeing with you whether about Lacazette's what he can do and what he does well. I'm just saying based on the last couple of games, you can't drop Eddie. Let me just go bring in some comments here. So we take early prediction shot. 1-1 Spurs Arsenal. We're gonna get your prediction. We're gonna get everybody's prediction. Just in a minute. I cannot believe Spurs battled 4th place. So many games in hand gone to waste. Conte is a big man manager. If I have learned I said brought that one up already. Saying that you must start to I still don't think Nketiah is it. I agree. He's still, regardless of his performances right now, he's still just a backup striker. I would also agree. I think Arsenal still need to bring in a striker this season, this summer. But concerning the game coming up, Nketiah should start. Just focus play through Odegaard. Reggie has been spot on with his analysis and so forth this tonight. But just let's go through that, guys. It's a big game. I know about like Yuri. I mean, you're expecting to win that game. I think everybody's expecting to win your game tomorrow too. I'm expecting you to beat Wolves. Yeah, I don't see a slip up here. So I think that's fine.
Again. Wolves again about 5. I tell you Newcastle get 5. Next Newcastle get 5. I tell you so.
Stop the man. Come on.
You did tell you. So you're the Arsenal fan. Your prediction on the game on Thursday.
Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Of course.
I go for 2-1 Arsenal win. 2-1.
2-1 Arsenal win. Boy.
Yeah.
2-1. Urique.
Y'all are so nervous. I can see it. Y'all are so nervous in this game. Y'all
No,
are
me not
so
nervous. But me not,
Bro,
look,
you not
Arsenal
nervous.
defense make mistake, bro. So
I'm not
simple little
nervous.
mistake.
Look, I
Listen.
understand. I understand. This is one thing. I'm more nervous when I have to play a Brighton, a Southampton, a Leeds, because if it's one thing, Arteta and that group of players, they love a big game. I can see that. What we were thinking about in the past, or we don't show up, we get flashed in big games. Nah, they understand moments. And I think maybe it's because we have a lot of Hale end boys, so they know the passion, and they know the passion of the derby as well. So I'm looking at that, and I know they're gonna be geared up. I'm hoping and they're not too geared up and get overconfident and make a little mistake here and there. But structurally, I know the team setup coming in gonna be smarter.
Once Xhaka stay on the pitch, y'all have a chance in this one. Bro, I
No,
just have a
don't say that. Don't say that.
Which
Don't talk about
again,
Xhaka like that. Don't talk about Xhaka like that.
very consistent over these past couple weeks.
He's been good. He's been good. He's been very
Now what I
good.
see, he like now, he no go on as much as he used to no more. Right now he start stand up and he start like he use the head now. And the Elneny come in, and to be honest, he been doing a real good job for us now. Like we miss party, but not that much. You understand? Because Elneny be playing real good. He been breaking up the play. Whatever he do in the African Cup of Nations.
He's sitting next to Salah on the plane and so the little bit of rub off, you know.
I believe you.
Now, and he was the best Egyptian at Afghan.
You can't call him Mohammed El sideways no more.
No way, no. He's been looking forward to with his passes.
Yeah, so Xhaka could play. Xhaka now go going so easy now, man. Xhaka on the field for those whole game, man. He could do good, man. He step up, man. He left the confidence high right now, so he do things.
What is that? What's the
prediction?
Boy, I just feel like Son gonna play a big part in this game. I think Tottenham have enough time recovery as well. The game is on Thursday, so they're gonna recover from the hard game they had with us on Saturday. Oh boy, bro, it's a prep. Just to go with this season, I think Tottenham will win. You know, I think it's gonna be a 2-1 win.
2-1 win.
This is how the season has been, bro.
Okay,
just
so
down.
You weren't here. Today's what, Monday? So Thursday, we did a show on Thursday. I asked the guys who would be the top four. You weren't here at the end of the season. Who would you have in your top four? I mean, Man City, Liverpool. Chelsea's right back in it. So let's bring them in. So then we have Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. Who's your top four you read?
Yeah. I'm not gonna even do Chelsea with the top with fourth because they have Watford on the last day of the season. Watford down. So that's an easy 3 points for them. So they need 4 points to lock up top four. So they're good. For lock up third, that is. So they're good on third. They're good on third. So it's Chelsea third. And I think Arsenal are gonna make fourth. I think you will lose this weekend. On Thursday. But I think you'll still get top four.
Okay. All right. Another hard question for you, Urique. I think it's right now Watford and Norwich are already relegated. So I'm thinking I asked those fellas on Thursday. It was between Leeds, Everton, who won yesterday, by the way, a very big game versus Leicester. It's Leeds, Everton, and Burnley. One of those three going down. Which one?
Well, I want Leeds to go down. From.
We all said Leeds are going down.
Yeah, man. Like, I love Burnley in the league. I don't care what anyone says. I love Burnley being in the league. Because, Burnley's one of the teams that can nick points off of top teams, bro, by the way they play. I don't want to see them go.
If I would say, Urique, because when I remember the sacking of Sean Dyche, I questioned it because they're going down already, but looks like it's paying dividends.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I heard the argument. Sometimes the man and them just hearing one manager for the last 6 years. They're tired of the tactics. Some now work. You understand? So maybe sometimes a change in leadership can spark something, different ideas, a different voice to listen to. So you're working clearly. Ben me at the wheel.
Ben, that's true. He's been a long time servant with them. Reggie's saying this is exactly the kind of game. I'm not even reading the rest of this comment.
No, you have to read that. That is true.
Honest.
That
is true.
No, but wait, but just listen. It's the kind of game. We know how Shaka is not lucky. Jacques is not lucky on the receiving of these things. So he has to really watch himself, especially in this game where he'll be very feisty. I mean, the slightest tackle, they will be watching him for this kind of stuff. And this kind of doubt, we know it will be, both teams going at it because they're both fighting for top 4. But I think he will stay on the field for this one.
You think he has an unfair rep?
We're now seeing.
I might need the ref,
We're now seeing.
I might need the ref,
I know you're weak. Not talking about reps.
No. I said, do you feel like he gets an unfair rep?
Rep.
Yeah, they take advantage at times. To be honest, they take advantage. Sometimes Jack will get some red card that ain't even red card. But because his reputation.
Yeah.
And
because his reputation.
Yeah, man.
I remember he get the game, a red card against Man City. The red card that Jack get against Man City, that wasn't a red card. The first game against Man City, that wasn't a red card.
Yes, it was.
But because his reputation.
And you know,
Stella,
let me just back up there, fellas, because we went back to the start of the season with a lot of teams, and we didn't do that for Arsenal. I mean, in depth, because we can remember going into the first international break, Arsenal were rock bottom. Arsenal were rock bottom. You're hearing about relegation this, relegation that. Banter FC is back. Where the noise now? Where the noise? And you know what? Hello, let me go. Just give me 2 minutes to just credit my manager a bit. Just 2 minutes. I mean, probably just a minute. Because what I highlighted, I saw some things while watching the game on the weekend. And I said, you look at Holding, very much maligned. You look at El Neni, same category. Cedric, same category. All have stepped in. Eddie and Ketia, same category. All have stepped in the recent weeks to put in stellar performances for us. And you can only credit the manager for that. You look at the play, you look at the inclusion, the purchase of Ramsdale, of Tommy Yasu. And I'm saying you can only credit the manager and by extension the board, but you can only credit the manager in that instance, because look at Mesley on the weekend. We play out the back all the time, but yet still that's not happening to Ramsdale, because he understands what the manager wants from him and how to do it effectively. My last point on my beloved dear Mikel Arteta. I dare even say Super Mick Arteta. He knows exactly what we need. You know what I say, Cello? My last point. When you look at Saka early in the season, when he was playing on the right side with Saka in front of him, we saw the best of Saka. I'm saying they're not seeing the best of him now. Yesterday, no. What I paid keen attention to, you saw then know how effective Martinelli was. And I'm saying, I put 1 and 1 together. Y'all can tell me if my math's wrong or not. But wherever Tommy Yasu is, whoever is playing in front of him has a better game. So then now
I was just going to touch on that point just now. I was just going to say that just now.
The manager, because a lot of people said no, and again there were noise at the beginning of the season. Oh, when Arsenal were rock bottom. Oh, Arsenal spend all their money for their loss. Arsenal do this, Arsenal do that. Where are they now? Where are they now?
It's true. People say how you spend 130 million and look worse.
Right.
To be honest, Samia, so that man they have to be a one-hour signing this season, boy. Man, the man make left back. The man play left back and the man look like a natural left back. Everywhere the man play, the man just look natural. Man, the Cedric and them need upgrade. Them man, this is the last season. Them man, the girl, a bigger lead now, no. A bigger lead now. No, Shaq, you laugh. Shaq, Cedric and them.
not because
let
no,
him
but
join.
no. Let me. I agree that we do need to upgrade, but Cello, you can't want to cause the man and no, they're doing well right now. When the season done, we can say, no, thanks and go about your business.
Shaq,
No, but
take
hold
my,
on. Cello
Shaq,
and
take my
Shaq.
advice, Shaq. Cedric is trash.
I will not.
Cedric
You will
is
not hear me say
trash.
that ahead of the biggest game of our season. You will not hear me say that.
Shaq and Cello, I have a question for y'all though. And I want you to think about it. How much of this season Arsenal finishing the top four, doing well, right? Because nobody predicted that. How much of it is down to the good play that Arsenal have? I will admit, the last couple of weeks y'all have been playing well, but this season just feels like for Arsenal, it just feels like it's been a roller coaster. I remember at the beginning of the season, people were on you for losing. Then you had that Christmas period, you lost to Everton. I remember that game very well.
Again,
right?
the bond is there.
Right. Because then people were talking about how it shifted again. Arteta keep going 2 months, good play. 3 months, bad play. Ending the season strongly now. Up, down. This have to just be emotional. It just have to be draining on y'all. Right? How much of it is down to United being poor? Tottenham, again, inconsistent. And y'all just capitalizing on West Ham again, having Europa League. How much of it is down to that?
Let me go first. Yes, that has a part to play, but that has a part to play in every season. I would say, other teams being poor, you have to capitalize on their mistakes. But I also put our season down, where we are now, especially over these last when we had those 3 games, when we lose those 3 games, because KT was out, Thomas Partey went down. We had to do a bit of restructuring there. I fully credit. I look at all what you said, and I hear what you said, Unique. I hear your point. But I look at it and I have to just credit the way in which we've gone about our business. Because yes, a lot of the players in what we're saying, no. We're saying, okay, now they've been the downfall. They've been part of, like, especially Xhaka. Xhaka been one of our best players of the season. But we've seen a turnaround in his game. I don't know. I have to put it down to Arteta. So yes, Eureka, I acknowledge that yes, the other teams, Man United, have been poor this season, but we had to be there to capitalize because we could have lost 2. We could have lost we lost 3 games to Palace, Southampton, and Brighton. Then we played Chelsea and United. Those are 2 games that no one gave us a chance in. We could have lost those 2 games as well. Where would we be? I mean, we would hope that Tottenham would have capitalized, but then they didn't even capitalize on our 3 losses in a row. Because after we come out to the back of that, and we now what 4 points ahead. So yes, he has to do a little bit of both. Eureka. Let me be biased. I'm biased. He has to be with a little bit of both. Good play, and we've been fortunate. Because Tottenham losing to drawing against Brentford. That shouldn't. I didn't have that happening, but I was glad it did.
Were you worried when you sold Aubameyang? Were you worried?
No.
Were you guys worried at that point?
No, because at that point it just wasn't working out. Every game, you're like, oh, Aubameyang, but it was just too much going on in the dressing room at that time. It was just too much going on, and for me, I thought it was a win-win for both parties, Arsenal and Aubameyang.
Okay.
Celo things differently, by the way, and he's going to cause Arteta. Are you going to say Arteta don't have any? Arteta no respect. But go ahead.
You
have 5 minutes.
Okay. Let me say now. Like, this is how the season go. Okay, the teams around us was very poor. Some of the teams are very poor. Like Man U, Tottenham, they had opportunities to push away. You understand? And then didn't take the opportunity because of how poor they was. You understand? So you have to give credit to Arteta. Right? I'm gonna be honest. I will give credit to him because there are games where he made some bad decisions and start some players that you're not supposed to start, and some games where his tactics didn't work. There are games that we lost because of his mistakes. So the teams around us, okay, like for instance, when Tottenham had about 3 games in hand, everybody was like, okay, Tottenham have 3 games in hand. And at that point, Arsenal lose against Everton. When Arsenal lose against Everton, Tottenham had the chance to push at least 6 points clear Arsenal. And they never took the opportunity. They never took the opportunity. So the manager come and, like, whatever he tell the players and them instill in their head here. Them they not take the opportunity, so I do 2 things. Either I want them or I don't want them. If I want to play on the highest level, I go out there, I go enjoy football, and I win the game. You understand? And Arsenal just go out there and do what they have to do. Why? And the worry about all the team and around them. When they know here, this game is going to be tough, then go out with a game plan and a structure, and then stick to what the manager tell them. They make mistakes, yes. But I'm 50-50. It's 50-50. You understand? Because the teams had opportunity to push away. They didn't take it. Arsenal had to get the opportunity after. And they do what they had to do. Because their games, no. Their games where Arsenal messed up.
Yeah.
Their games where Arsenal messed up. Games that Arsenal are supposed to lose.
Okay.
So it's
right.
50-50.
Let me just get this point in from Aiden. Arsenal had no cup games at all. You would expect them to win when they have such little football. You're right, but it doesn't always translate to that. So,
That don't make no sense, Shaq. Arsenal playing the cup. That don't make no sense. Even if me play this game, that game, it don't make no sense. You rotate your team, Shaq. No matter that triple this, them a chat. But Arsenal have no cup game and this and that.
Yeah, and how often you play cup games? You play cup games. You play cup games once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it still works in favor.
Okay.
It still works in favor. We can't act like it doesn't work in favor because you don't have anything else to really prepare for. You just focus on basically the Premier League. You know, you have the FA Cup there, but these are the European competitions. I mean, you don't have anything to prepare for. But don't get me wrong, you still have to play a part in these games. Just like everybody else, I have the other focus elsewhere.
But not even that though. Spurs was knocked out of Conference League mostly since last year, October.
But just go say the same thing.
United
so when they playing that?
First round.
When they playing that?
Right.
So they were they playing? It's the same thing for all 3 teams.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Spot on. David Emmanuel saying if we were up to shot, Abba would still be at Arsenal be fighting United. No, that's a flawed statement. That is a flawed statement.
I believe David. David's a stand-up guy.
Are you mad, bro? Okay, two more things. More quickly. Erling Haaland, here we go.
Haaland. But yeah. Haaland is coming. You know, we're looking to expect great things. Problem for the French teams next season. You know, I can't say European teams because City don't do that type of stuff. You know, we brought Haaland.
Say it before you.
We brought Haaland to continue winning us the Carabao and the Premier League and get us the next FA Cup. You know, we're still dreaming about the Champions League. You know, we know all the jokes in that. But yeah, it's a very good signing. Just going into the season and all, you know, yeah, certain individuals just basically counting on City from winning the championship because we weren't able to get, you know, we went in for Harry Kane. We didn't get Harry Kane. You know, the rumors that they're linking us to Ronaldo. Still didn't get Ronaldo. And then now we secure Haaland for next season. And I just want to say, you know, he's a real City fan. His dad was there playing. He dreamt about playing for City. We can finally say that now. There's a backup to that of dreaming to play for City. And yeah, big thanks to Daniel Levy for not letting us get Harry Kane. If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't be able. So, you know, Haaland is on the way to the Etihad.
Arsenal win a Champions League before, you know. Arsenal win a Champions League before you.
I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Arsenal?
I can get behind that.
Arsenal win a Champions League before you.
I'm about to end the show, so I'm not going to entertain this conversation. But Cello, I can get behind that. But more honestly, put our joke aside, and we were talking about it on Twitter this morning when the news broke. This man is a goal machine,
Yeah, boy.
but he has been a goal machine. I can only see more goals for Haaland. But Eureka, just let me end the. Okay, hold on there. Let me just get these last comments in. And Eureka, I'm coming to you to talk about your Champions League final expectations. Haaland to City, allowing Jesus and Sterling to Arsenal. Pep and Arteta still working together. Ooh, Sterling and Jesus. We're gonna talk about that. Let's hold on to that for Thursday. Can I get your opinion on Cavani? Do you think of footballers that game injury, get an injury for months, go on international duty and are fit, but then come back to the club and fake an injury again? Is that what's happening with Cavani though? That's a madness.
I don't know. I don't know. But if that's the case, and United still playing him, that speaks a lot about United.
That's the state of that.
That's
club.
not on my wage book, so I don't really care.
Yeah, we're not those
Let
kind
me
of
just drink water and mind my business. See? Eureka.
Yeah, sure.
Liverpool versus Real Madrid in the final. You probably would have expected to be playing City in the final if
Yes.
you're being honest.
Yes.
But you have Real Madrid.
Yes.
Just a quick expectation, because a couple weeks to go, you are still pushing City. Injuries could happen. Injuries could happen to Real Madrid as well. But as it is right now, fully fit two teams. Both teams. What do you say? I know you're gonna back your team, but I know you can be.
Yeah. Benzema is the best player in the world right now, though. So, like, they must be respected and must be feared. And they've showed it. This whole run is incredible. It would be fitting for them to win, but we're here to spoil the party. So I'm hoping that that my club can be party poopers come the end of May. That's all I can say. Remember the last time I gave a prediction on Real Madrid, Liverpool?
I will not let you do that tonight. I won't steal you from that.
Thank you, brother.
But you're confident. You're confident of winning.
Yeah, quietly confident. First 20 minutes of the game gonna be important.
Bro, take my advice, right? This final I go down to a penalty shooter.
I think
and
so.
2-2 and a penalty shooter.
Yeah. But if it goes on the penalty shootout, I feel Madrid will win. The man is an ice cold man. They have ice in their veins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion. This is just my opinion, Shaq. A 2-2 and a penalty shooter.
I mean, that would be good for neutral. I am telling you, watching that game, I would love to sit down there and see
a good game to watch. A good game, but let's go by the pub and sit down, drink 2 beer, and just watch and just enjoy. To be honest.
Mr. Englishman.
At least I don't have no stress anymore. I can just watch the game without stress, boy. Because
we should
City may beat out tonight.
We should try to get a watch along going like we did last year.
Yeah,
I just want to see Liverpool get demolished. That's all.
Demolished.
Let's go to the demolish. But what you said? You said that you're quietly confident. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that. Just don't be overconfident like me. No. We don't want that.
I'm learning.
Just before we go, Moy and Eureka has this bromance. Just before they play each other, they'll be like, oh, this is gonna be an exciting game, or the two best. I'm like, yo, I was seeing this back and forth. Like, yo, when we got your table, where the days where like your team soft for you this and that. No, the two of them very calm. Oh, and then next thing what happened? They play to a draw. I didn't like it.
Honestly, this is what you're looking at. Just like Pep and Klopp is basically having a words of beef right now at the moment as they come to speak every time they do like an interview. To go into the game, both of them had massive respect for one another, talking even after the game. But then now they're thrashing. It's coming down to the last.
Hopefully next season is tasty. I want to get the violence back. I don't like the friendliness.
I will. Let me put a little violence here. Oh, let me get the comments. Pemberton is saying English teams proving why they deserve their 4th spot in UEFA. Your spot on there. Almost had another all English final. You're right. Last thing for me, Arsenal we back fighting, tumbling with the 2 of y'all next year. You heard it here first. Aiden is saying, love you guys, love the channel. Love the content. I'm off to bed. Hope you all have a great week. And hey, Cello, he loves you. Loves you, Cello. He said peace. Cello, you're a fan favorite. You're a fan favorite. So guys, thank you. Don't forget, we equally almost had an all Spanish final.
No, we didn't.
That's a stretch, Reggie. That's a stretch.
That was
No,
over
legit though.
expectation.
Villarreal had the whole world
Yep.
sitting up like, whoa, could it be done? And then a couple minutes after that, Liverpool just showed them who the real team is.
But Villarreal did good, man, to be honest. Villarreal did.
Yeah.
Nobody expect Villarreal to reach this far.
Yeah. Coming through Bayern
Nobody
Munich.
can expect them to reach that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People say, had the softest run to the final ever. But look at who the man of them beat. You understand?
Bayern, nobody expect that. Everybody said, okay, Bayern go blow Villarreal second round.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep. And that's football. That's why we love the beautiful game.
Yes,
So,
sir.
thank you guys. Buddy having last words to say. Eureka, I am so glad to hear from you again. Other than
Same.
Twitter, reading your tweets when they're not all the time. I'm too fond of your tweets.
Yeah, you get
But
that.
I'm glad to see you. See you in person, hear from you again. Cello, we come back again on Thursday.
Yeah, boss, me always grateful for coming on the show, no, boss. Big up all the fans and them. You don't know, you go. Don't know. We appreciate the little time. Don't know, you go.
Good stuff. More.
Anytime, me always available, shop. Just tell me what you do, and me always available. No matter what they do, just tell me, and me always available, boss.
I love that. I love that. And I look forward to the Arteta apology at the end of the season as well.
From Arsenal finish fourth or third, I will come on this live. I will come on this show and I will apologize to Arteta, give him the biggest respect ever. Being honest. I'm being honest.
I got
I'm
you.
not be biased.
I got you.
You understand?
I got
Let's
you.
see how it goes.
Okay,
I know how it goes.
All right, Moy, thanks again. Tonight, we'll see you back again on Thursday. But for everybody, thank you. For everybody who joined in the comments, who watched, it was a blast. It was a blast. We really had some good fun tonight. All right, so guys, Thursday again. Peace.
Good chairmanship. Well done.
Yeah, bro.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.